You know that feeling that you got when you had a crush on someone and you took your baby steps, walked up to her and asked her out? That feeling that you got when you got rejected. Heartbreak. That same feeling is also there when it's your time to present in front of your classroom for the first time. That same feeling is a feeling that you will have to get comfortable with when you start a career in sales. There is no sales without discomfort.
For my theme song.
Wahaj in the wall, baby!
My body means on. Part and I'm getting my scream on.
I'm not saying that being uncomfortable is a bad thing. It gives you an opportunity to grow. I didn't understand that before I started sales, but I would be getting on random calls, cold calling, telling me not to call, yelling at me, swearing at me, hanging up the phone, and what I do? On to the next call. So you really have to get used to that discomfort. And if you're the type of person who's going to be stuttering on phone calls or getting upset or sad when someone rejects you every single time, sales is not for you. But if you understand that this uncomfortable feeling of rejection is gonna be a stepping stone in your progress as a salesperson, as an entrepreneur, as an individual, then you're like, okay, I understand what's happening, right? This is just my building blocks for the next level. And every level that you achieve, it's gonna get harder and harder and harder. More rejection, more pressure, more resistance from your prospects. If you were like me, before I started sales, I was in a very comfortable state, right? There's no challenge, there's no growth, there's no fun, especially if you're young, especially if you got big goals too. In sales, you'll feel that discomfort, but it is gonna be for your own benefit. So definitely keep that in mind before you start your sales career. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about, it's that sales has, a sales profession has its ebbs and flows. And this is something that you can't really control. It's going to be determined by the industry that you're in and what the market cycles might look like. Sometimes there's going to be a lot more buyers for that specific industry. And so what you want to do is, first of all, don't go out and blow all your commission checks. But before you go into an industry, try to kind of do your research and see if it's an industry that has a lot of ups and downs, or is it something that has a steady flow of potential opportunity? Because that's where you're going to have more stable income, but also more opportunity to just make more sales based on your performance as well. So definitely keep that in mind. And so when things get good, understand at the highs, there will also be lows, right? And your goal is to always make the highs a little bit higher and the lowers less low. So meaning your trajectory is kind of just going up and up and up, and your medium, your new normal, is also increasing as time goes by. You do this by having a pipeline of follow-ups, touching base with old clients, getting referrals, references, whatever. But it's going to come down to how you perform as a salesperson and not letting the ebbs and flows of the market or the industry falter or misguide your own production in sales, which leads me to the number 3 thing that I want to talk about. And that is that sales is an energy game. It's a huge energy game. The energy thing you can control. You're 100% responsible and in control of your energy that you bring to the calls, that you bring to your work. And this is the thing that actually has the biggest impact in your sales. Now, there's 2 types of energy. There's light energy and there's dark energy. Dark energy has short bursts and then has a crash, and light energy is a long-term and sustainable. Obviously the light energy is a lot better, but dark energy has its place as well. And now you guys might be asking, like, Wahaj, man, I just want to make some money, make some sales. Why do I care about all these light energy, dark energy? And here's why it's important. When you're in sales at the highest level in the high performance industries, you have to be tip-top shape. Because at this stage, it's not about pushing people to do stuff, right? You have to be the leader, and you have to lead by example, and you have to get the prospect to follow you. And when you're using good energy, when you have these good habits, when you're a high performer, when you're doing the daily routine to get you at this level, that's when people listen. And so a sales position ends up becoming something of like a counselor or an advisor. And I hear so many excuses every single day, and these excuses are the reasons people are holding themselves back. And I get to be the person for them to shed some light on this excuse, on this reason that's holding them back, and uncover their problems and help them realize that. And once they do, they understand. And when it clicks and you hear it and you see it click, that's when I know I've done my job. And for them, they get to move forward with their life. Forward. And if this video has been helpful, if it's shed an ounce of light and giving you some form of direction, then I'm glad I could make this video for you. And smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you like this type of format, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Wahaj in the wild, baby.